first and foremost, I almost didn't mention this in like my notes or prep or anything. Sean's like, well, I wore my PA drum show shirt because we're going to be talking about that. I'm like, duh. Ed was our part of our Pennsylvania drum show this year. If you guys don't know, the PA drum show is like a drummer's heaven flea market mixed with a trade show. It's a little bit of everything. Collectors, inventors, drum enthusiasts show up to buy and sell stuff. And then also, because we're a drum shop, we've enhanced the show a little bit and we bring out the industry reps. So this year we had Gretsch, we had Schlagwork Percussion, we had Meinl, we had Zildjian, and we had Peisty. So, the PA Drum Show is a nice marketplace kind of event. There's drum circles happening out front, food and drinks. There's a version of the Drum Key podcast was there recording all day this year. But then kind of like part of the grand finale of the show is a drum clinic every year. This year, we did it. We got Ed Toth.
We finally got it.
We were going to do it last year, but this year ended up working out better. So we made it happen. So I just want to ask you not to just perfect, honest feedback. I'm not trying to fish for compliments.
Sure.
What was the whole experience like for you as far as a clinic, putting that together? I know it's not something you do that often. So I just want to talk about that experience from your perspective.
The short answer, see what I did there? Yeah. Is I told somebody afterwards that doing that clinic has made me totally open to doing drum clinics whenever and wherever.
Nice.
Which
awesome.
I did not feel that way beforehand.
Yeah.
I felt like, what do I have to say that people haven't already said and maybe said better? You know, I'm a groove player. That's generally what I do the most. I'm not a chops guy. I'm not going to go up there and blow a solo and do that. So I just said, well, I'll just do what I do.
Yep.
And so I played along to a couple of tunes. The Vertical Horizon hit. I played a couple of Doobie tunes that they graciously allowed me to do, and basically opened it up for Q&A, and which I, as a person who's been to drum clinics before, that part is always my favorite because I feel like that's what the people want. You know, ask the people while they're in the room with you, what do you want to know about? I give you my perspective, my opinion, my experience with something, and keeping in mind that that's one way to do things or to approach things or whatever. But, you know, I've been doing this for almost 40 years, so, you know, there's something there. So that's what we did, and I find with the Q&A segments that most people have really informed, focused questions, which then would lead me to, okay, here's the answer to your question, and then there's always sort of I can't talk about this without talking about this.
Opens up another door.
It opens up another door, exactly. And so
those are the best. Nice
seemed,
segues and
it seemed to flow, I thought, at the gig.
Absolutely. Yeah. We got nothing but great feedback, by the way.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone loved it, enjoyed it, was hanging out afterwards for longer because they loved the event and what you did. And like, it was almost, I felt that the vibe of the show this year, in addition to what I'm bringing up now because you enhanced it, was very much more like you can stay and hang out and talk drums and get to know each other. A lot of connections were being made. And part of that was folks almost like not wanting to leave because they're like, this is such an awesome day.
That's cool.
And that was like, for you to close it out in such a positive way really helped.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, when that was over, I went across the street, as you know, because I ran into you guys, to eat and drink because it was just Nerve City, right? Decompress, exactly. Yeah, we didn't do anything stupid, but at least I didn't. I don't know about you guys.
Well, yeah, we got rowdy. Yeah.
But
they threw us out.
Yeah. But it was just, it was just great. And then here we are after the fact, and I'm over there with John Pfeiffer, still talking about drums an hour later, and it was an inspiration for me coming out of that. So now I'm happy to do those kind of things, and as I mentioned at the shop, I'm available to teach as well. I'm not really going on the road until summertime. So if you're in or around the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area and would like to get together for an hour,
give me a call
and talk about some stuff, yes, please call the shop, and we can set something up and get together. So if you missed it and you want to work on some stuff, or you just want to talk about stuff or whatever, like, I'm available for that.